To my channel. It's me, Irvin. I'm trying something new today, so I hope you guys like it. It's a new setup. As you can see, there's a main camera right now on me, and then there's a kind of like a side camera over here that has I guess you can say, table area. You can see my hands there. So I'm hoping that we're able to build this while you guys see me build. I'm actually going to flip the cameras right now, where the main thing you see is the building part, and then I'm only in a corner. So if you're coming into this live feed, ask me questions. I'm going to respond here live. I won't be typing because I will be building this Squirtle. And let me show you guys real fast here on the camera the box, and I'll have the box there. This is the end result of the Squirtle that's going to be coming out. So I'm going to put it right there where you guys can see the end result. I have some instructions that you might be seeing some of them, you might not be seeing a lot of them, because I'll have them there for me to see. And then the blocks are all in here, guys. So you'll be seeing the blocks and me building it. So don't know how long this is going to take, so I hope you guys have some questions for me in the live chat. That way I'm able to respond, and you guys are able to learn more about my channel, or maybe just hear what we are doing here in this lovely day. So if there's any issues with the live feed, let me know, guys. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I'm checking it right now. It looks like it's working properly, and I'm gonna now go out and start building this thing. So let me flip real fast. Sorry guys, my eyes are going everywhere. Having two cameras and then trying to fix the live thing, it takes a while, but there you go. I'm gonna switch now. Now you see this big screen right here. My hands are right there. I don't have the most prettiest hands, but they're just hands. So let's start this box and see. Let's open it up. Again, if you're coming in, add your questions. Would love to hear your questions. Trying to make sure I don't lose pieces. I almost lost one right there. Good thing I saw it. Once you get this big one out. Okay. So there's a bunch of little pieces, and if you've never built one of these, look the difference of the pieces to my hand, guys. Look how small they are. I mean, these are tiny pieces right there. So if you've never bought one of these, this is going to be an off-brand one, kind of. The nano ones are the more popular ones. If those who buy these more likely have bought a nano one, but these are also common. This one I got from eBay, and a lot of people have been getting these on eBay, and I decided to get it. So first I'm going to divide the pieces of the first step, which is two of the three layers. There's one, and then there's two blue ones right there. I'm going to leave them right there. And then three of the two, so one, two, another one, three, okay. Then I have one of the fours, that's a 3-1, that's 3-1. Wonder how long this is. I've built these before, because I've shown you guys, I don't know if you guys remember, I've shown some of you guys the end result of some of them on my channel. I did a Caterpie and a Pokeball, and I did Blastoise, and those are the ones I've done so far, and I have a lot more actually that I've bought just to do these live feeds, guys, because I was interested in doing something like that. Okay, so these are all the pieces to the first step, and I'm going to do the first step. You get the two square ones, so two square ones, and you put this base one in between. Okay. Okay, so oh, I need another base one. Okay, so this base one and this base one. want to go like this. So, oh. I remember building one of these, and I had my dad was present, and he kept saying, "Man, you must have a lot of patience to do something like that, because I mean it is kind of difficult, especially with these small pieces." And I'm gonna hopefully put my hands more over here where you guys can see what I'm building. Part of it is some pieces are not as big as they should, so they're kind of hard to place. See, I'm already struggling with this one. Kind of hard to place onto the block. Some are smaller. When you put pieces next to each other, sometimes you need to pull. That's what was going on right now here that I was struggling with. But, you know, overall, I still like these. Really enjoy these. And I think if you haven't bought in some of these, you guys should. Again, I bought these on eBay for those who are wondering. I might later take this video and kind of make a faster version of it, just so you guys can see the process. And there, placing a little small one there, and then I'm placing another little small one over here. So no one has questions yet, and that's fine. Hopefully someone tunes into this. If you guys are watching this, and later on, we'll be having some type of what's the word? Live podcast. Gosh, I'm losing my mind. Okay, so once those pieces are placed, oh, well, I did a big no-no already. So that's what I get. So this 4 one was not supposed to go in there. That's fine. It's supposed to be the 3 one. And then the 4th one, the 4 one goes right there. Man, I almost lost that piece. Okay, so once that's there, then you connect the 6th one at the bottom. It goes right in the middle. And then you connect the 2s to the side. Sometimes pieces like the white ones, I mean, sometimes they're placed, and I mean it's fine, but they're not really seen at the end of the day. So I always wonder, like, are they really necessary to have these pieces? So, okay. Okay, so once that's there, you put the 2 right there, and then this fourth one, or the 4 one is off place. So, okay, there is the first piece, guys. That is the first piece that, it was the first step at least. So, well, we'll see how difficult it'll be. But that was the first step right there. First step right there. I just did that. Now I'm going to do that. So I'm going to get all these pieces right here that they're asking for, and I'm going to separate them to the side while I put this there in the side. And it's asking for 4 single whites. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 doubles. 6 beige. Oh gosh. 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Then 2 browns or 4 browns of the doubles. 2, 3, 4. A triple. There's 1. Another triple, but blue this time. Another triple, but beige this time. There it is. A quadruple blue. There it is. A 6 blue. There it is. Oh, 2 6 blues. There's another one. A 6 beige. And a 6 brown. Okay, so here's all the pieces that I need. They're right there for the second step. And here is the piece for the first step. So, the arrows help a lot, but sometimes they don't. Sometimes they're kind of difficult to see. Like you just saw. Sometimes it's kind of hard to differentiate. That's the right word, between the 3s and the 4s of the blues, especially when they're back to back. Not always. So, I need to put a double that connects the beige and the blue. So, there it is. One there, and once it gets bigger, the most difficult part is just to keep it from breaking, because once one piece breaks off, man, you gotta really see where things go, because then you kind of lose your mind if you mess up. So very good if you tighten stuff from the beginning. Make it tight. Things won't come off. Okay, well, I messed up already. Gosh, I was doing the wrong step. You see, this is what I hate the most, is that sometimes they don't explain to you that they place the step between each other. So there's 2 steps in the second stage, and I thought there was only 1. So you gotta take these pieces off, and then put the other pieces that actually go. Okay, so we're back to square one, stage 2. This actually goes indented right here, and then from there you got the 2s. Okay, so patience is needed with this stuff, guys. Like I said, sometimes it takes me a few minutes. Sometimes I get annoyed and I come back to it later because I don't want to deal with it. And that's okay. But today, I promise you guys that I will finish it on this live feed. I was gonna put some music for you guys, but with the copyrights and some of the copy-free music that could have put come with commercials, so it's kind of hard to put music while doing a live feed unless you downloaded it, and I didn't think about that. So not the biggest issue. That's okay. Yes, it is kind of Lego. It basically is Legos. Nick, welcome to the live feed. It basically is Legos, except pieces are extremely smaller, and you can get annoyed a lot faster. So that's what I hate about these sometimes, is that you can get annoyed pretty quick. Pretty quick. Thanks, Nick. Yeah, like I was saying, copyright stuff gets you, and that's especially when, you know, my channel is not big at all, and I think those who watch my videos, they know. I mean, some videos get quite a few views, but some other videos don't. So my channel's kind of in the up and running level, I guess. And when you're in that level, getting infractions is still pretty bad, and it sucks because then you're targeted. And you can't do certain stuff with YouTube sometimes because you have that infraction. So I try to stay away from getting in trouble. So, of course, I have friends that are also in YouTube, so they're starting, and they start to do stuff that they shouldn't. So I know from their experience as well. Okay, so this is the first stage of the second stage, if that makes any sense. And then from here, so this part, it was this part right there. Now I have to go to this part. And the red arrows help you a little bit, but sometimes they don't. So that is where I made the mistake before. So now I know where stuff goes, kind of, from the first steps. Again, if you guys will be tuning in tomorrow, we'll be doing a podcast again. I haven't done a podcast in a while, and it's been quite a few weeks since I've done a podcast, and I'll be doing another podcast this next week. Tomorrow at 3:30. So if you guys want to watch the podcast, we'll be talking about the current season. Ray will be back. And I think Arceus will be back as well. So we'll have a few. There won't be anyone new. There'll be a mix-up. I think Akibento will be back as well. So go. Looks like I'm missing pieces. Maybe not. Triple. Go. Here. And this one. Okay, so I don't know why they're doing the offsets. I guess that is the tail, huh? So I hate when stuff is not aligned to the middle, but that's okay. Okay, that is the second stage finally completed. Hopefully this goes faster. Yes, podcasts are fun, Nick. I love doing podcasts because, especially with all these other YouTubers, because you get a feeling of what other people who are also watching the same anime as you are thinking. And people like Ray that don't particularly watch stuff like I do or enjoy the same things that I do are always nice to have included, because you kind of want to hear the other side of people's opinion, you know? It's always nice, and it's always safe to do that. Okay, that's stage 3. Stage 3 looks like there's only one step to stage 3, which is nice. Well, Nick, you being the only one in the chat right now, what are you watching? Are you watching the current anime that's airing? I'm wondering, you like to watch a lot of anime, I know that. So I'm wondering what you guys are watching currently. You can put it in the chat there, and maybe I'll mention some stuff. I know I did some first impressions, and some first impressions have changed. Since I did the first impressions. We're at mid-season, so anime either got better or they started to suck. And that's just kind of how it works out with most of them. There, and that goes there. Okay. It's coming out pretty good. Stage 3 is done, guys. That's stage 3 right there. Yeah, I'm doing the same thing, Nick. I'm watching old and new as well. I guess One Piece will be considered new for the most part. But I'm catching up on older episodes. I stopped watching One Piece around 480 something maybe, before the 2-year gap, and I picked up a few months ago again, and now I'm at 580 something episode, and I know there's 800 episodes now, I believe. So I know I am behind on One Piece, but I'm catching up. One Piece is a great anime, and can't believe they're still able to make episodes. So you would think, they would get either not enough budgets, or just people would stop watching completely. Oh. Okay. Well, I don't think I'll need that piece. Some of these pieces are put together already, and they shouldn't be. They're so hard sometimes to take off. Once they're placed onto a piece, they're very difficult to take off. There you go. Okay. And for the 2s, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 rounds, 1, 2, 2 singles, 1, 2, 2 whites, 1, 2, and 1 triple. There you go. One Piece might finish at 1,500 episodes or 20,000 or 2,000 episodes. Hey, it probably will with what they're going. I know, at least from what I've heard from the new episodes, I try not to see anything because that ruins the episodes. But what I've heard is that they've started new arcs, and there's enough space now to continue doing stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised to see 1,500 episodes. So see some of the older anime that I'm watching. What else am I watching that's older? Finished one. Devilman's not old. Just finished that one a few weeks ago actually. That looks pretty good. You guys like Devilman? That's the right side. I'm essentially making his hands. If you guys are wondering what I'm doing as of right now. Started to watch Rockman. I don't think I've heard of Rockman. Started a new series yesterday. Gosh, Oni-chan is the last part, but essentially is it's a manga that I'm actually reading. It's a story of a girl that is being abused, and she, how do I put it? I want to say she likes being abused, or not. Sorry, she's not being abused. She got kidnapped, and she's loving the kidnapper. If that makes any sense, or she's comfortable with him because she was being abused, and she kind of feels like this kidnapper is a great person. So, interesting story, I guess you can say, but it's kind of weird. I'll be reviewing that one chapter by chapter. Mega Man is kind of a new series. I mean the new episodes are obviously new, but I wouldn't say it's a new series. Definitely has been there for a while. It's kind of like One Piece, I guess, if that's what you're referring it by. It's just like One Piece, except Mega Man had kind of like a reboot, where One Piece just never ended. And that's the biggest difference. It's kind of like Pokemon. They've had a reboot, and everyone says everything connects, but that's not really completely true. Okay. Now that I'm here, a dent, double there, and then this hand goes right in. Hand. Okay. Those are the hands. Those are going to be kind of sensitive because they don't have a lot of support in them. At least Pokemon doesn't lose the shine. I mean, I agree with you, but I know plenty of people who would disagree with that statement. I think Pokemon because they're able to create, I mean, a whole new world in such a small period of time, really. Um, don't envy the people that work for Pokemon and have to create all these Pokemon. I think that's why they kind of like a good renewal kind of type of series. But I know a lot of people who think it's repetitive, and to some extent it is repetitive, but it's more like a it's more like a ooh, arm came off. I would say it's more like a slice of life in some areas. Okay, so there is the fourth stage. Gosh, I'm going faster than I thought. Completed, and as you can see, it's warping a little bit, and that's because some pieces are not placed completely right, and some of them are extremely sensitive, like the arms right now are extremely sensitive. Once we get the fifth stage, those hopefully will stick better. So, okay. Fifth stage. Two black ones. I think there's there's actually more than two black ones. Two black ones, 5 of the doubles of blue. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 whites. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 singles. 1, 2, 3. 2 singles of the blues. 1, 2. 1 triple of the blue. 1. Oh, sorry. 4 of the triples. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1 triple brown. There it is. Okay, so these are the pieces for this next stage right there. There is a lot for Pokemon. I mean, I completely agree with you. If you're into the games, I mean, there is no debate there. There is a renewal to it, and no one can say that there isn't. But some people, I think some people just like to bug people online. They just like to go against the current. I know a lot of people were mad not so long ago with the new series of Pokemon. They're completely mad with just how the graphics were. Yeah, man. TCG, the trading card game, awesome thing. I'm actually going to do another live feed. Probably not this weekend. Probably next weekend of me organizing the cards that I've gotten. And I've gotten some of the new packs, but there's stacks and stacks of Pokemon cards that I haven't organized, and I will be organizing them live because people like to see cards. They like to see what people get. So I'm going to show you some of my cards live. The tournaments, anime, normal versions of the games, etc. Yeah, and some of the older ones, they've had comebacks. Actually, some of them have had more than one comeback. Oh no, I lost the arm. You see, gold and silver version came out for Game Boy Color, and then Game Boy Advance, and then Game Boy SP, and then Game Boy. I think that's it. Because then after that, they made Game Boy. They made Silver Soul and Gold and something, which were basically the same the same game, just in available. I mean, there are some glitches fixed, obviously, but it was available for the new version. I think at that time they had already the DS. What's it called? DS, I guess. Um, and now they've released a downloadable version for the 3DS, I believe. So, yeah, Silver and Gold, at least for sure, have had comebacks. I'm surprised they haven't done released again the yellow version. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you can correct me, Nick. But I don't think the yellow version has been released again. Pokemon Tournament, it's all fights like Mortal Kombat, but for Pokemon, yeah, I guess to an extent. I also have Pokemon Pinball, which is completely different. I actually like Pokemon Pinball. Some people don't like that one. There's Pokemon Dungeon as well, and there's the picture one. I didn't like the picture one, that one for sure. And then there's the Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go, which it's lost the biggest interest. I mean, I remember when Pokemon Go came out, everyone and their mother was playing it, even if they never played Pokemon in their lives. Everyone wanted to play it, and then now it's kind of lost its interest. I myself play a little bit. Pokemon Shuffle. What's Pokemon Shuffle? I don't think I've played Pokemon Shuffle. First part of the first stage is done. Now let's go to the second part. Hey, hello, room 817. How you doing? Came out 2015 or 2016. Pokemon Shuffle? So was that for was that like for Wii U or 2016? That was before the Switch. So was that for Wii U or was it for 3DS as well? I don't think I've heard of Pokemon Shuffle. Guess you guys are the experts. I've never played it. I lost my Pokemon Go. Oh, Pokemon Go, yeah, it has quite a bit. No, I think it came out in 2016 is when it came out. 2016 in the fall. Yes, it was 2016 in the fall. That's when it came out. There we go. Nick just confirmed it. Came out 2016. It was in the fall because I actually have a tutoring program that I do and or that I help out in, actually lead. But some of the kids there were playing it, and they played with me in the fall, and then came the spring, and they thought I was a loser. Obviously, kids change their minds every so often because they thought it was old news to play Pokemon Go. So, I think kids are hilarious. See, the new Harry Potter one came out, which was, I think it's supposed to mimic Pokemon Go. I don't know if you guys have played it. I've never played it. I remember when they teased about it, and it wasn't an actual thing. And I guess the people that made it thought it was a good idea. You just went to your first convention. Hey, I want to hear about that, Room 817. Did you like it? This is the stage 5. As you can see, you can already kind of tell there's the hand and the stomach. So doesn't have generation 3 yet. Yeah, they haven't taken them out yet. So, what convention did you go to, Roommate 17? I want to know about that. But you had lots of fun, especially the first ones are always the funnest. Haven't gone to one in a while. For the singles. And 2 of the ones. Okay, here are the pieces to the 6th stage. Man, we're already in the 6th stage. Man, this is going pretty slow at some points, pretty fast in others. So, okay, so I'm still going to double on that. Louisiana Anime Convention. If you're from Louisiana, some states don't have. Well, I guess every state must have some type of anime convention. But I know some people say they don't have. I guess, or maybe they're just misinformed. Did you meet anyone famous? Any famous YouTuber that was there? I know Akibento and the anime man, and what's the other one? Lost Paws and Cornexia. They all go to conventions sometimes and they have their booths to say hi to people. Which I think it's funny because if you see their vlogs, they're very kind of hermity. They don't like to come out, which I think most people are like that. It was in your backyard in Baton Road. Okay, cool. Louisiana's not too far from here. I could have probably gone to that one. Oklahoma has one. I live in Oklahoma. Oklahoma has one. One in Tulsa and one in OKC. Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. Hey Nick, that's pretty cool. I never got extremely into Yu-Gi-Oh, so I don't fully understand the interest, but I do respect the fact that it's a card game. And I love Pokemon tournaments. So I'm sure you too. Do you remember the name Roommate 17 of the guy that you saw? Might know who he is. I try to keep up with most of the smaller anime, or I guess small, medium, kind of like my channel. YouTubers out there, just to see what they're doing. You know, it's always nice to bounce off ideas, and especially for the podcast. You know, get people in the podcast and kind of hear what they're all about. Where's the Yu-Gi-Oh tournament? Is it in your hometown, or is it just a small one in your school, or is it an actual official tournament? Christian Anarchist. I think I've heard of him actually. Might have to look him up again, but that sounds familiar. That name sounds familiar. Christian Anarchist. Okay. We're almost done with the 6th stage. Cool, Nick. I hope you're able to pass. If you do, I would love to hear about it. Do they do like a live feed, like on Twitch or something like that? I know some tournaments have moved themselves to do that. Even chess tournaments. I've seen some chess tournaments on online where they play, and you see the tournament, the entire tournament. You can see different matches. So I wonder if that one will have a live. I would love to see it. Had a lot of friends in high school and middle school that played Yu-Gi-Oh! And I just never watched Yu-Gi-Oh! As a kid. Strangely enough, I watched a bunch of Dragon Ball, Pokemon, and a little bit of One Piece. I remember watching. I didn't actually watch a lot of One Piece until I was a little bit older, 5, 6. So, so yeah, I wonder if they're gonna live stream it. That'd be kind of cool. See you guys live playing. The Voices of Clanad. Did you met the dub version, the dub people or the sub people? Voice actors signed by Death Note. Were those, again, dub or sub? Either or. I mean, I'm one of those that I'm not against dub at all. Four-star Dragon Ball necklace. Why didn't you get the rest of them? Were they the dubbed? Okay. Aren't they the same people though? From, I know a lot of the dub actors. They kind of recycled into a lot of the other anime. So I wonder if we actually met some of the guys that we listened to on Funimation. Oh, that's what that is. Oh, sorry, that was stage 6. Those are his eyes right there. So we're just finishing up his head, apparently, is what we're doing. To Anime Blues Convention in Memphis. Why is it called Anime Blues? Is it going to base on music? You got the Anime Blues. Memphis. Is Memphis in Louisiana? Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis, Tennessee, yeah. You're going to travel to all the way to there to watch it? Oh, yeah, VIP pass. That's nice. That's always convenient when you're traveling, especially to an anime convention. Oh, just caught that. These pieces are hard to find. I've lost pieces in the other ones, and they were so stinking hard to find. Okay, this is stage 7, which if you don't know, stage 7 is actually the last stage, really. So you can see the actual Pokemon there. These next 3 last stages, it's very simple. You're gonna flip this, and you're actually gonna put some feet on it, and we're just gonna put. It tells you to put these little pieces on its legs as feet. I sometimes try to make them a little bigger, just because this is where all the weight is going to be on. So I'm going to put a triple right next to it. Well, that might actually do something. So I'm going to put a triple in the back, just to give it more support and for it not to fall. So then once it's done, you just place it onto your board carefully. And there it is. There is your Squirtle nano block, I guess you can say. Little figurine there. So I like to collect these, especially once you build them. You can put them next to your box, and you can put the box and then put them like that or whatever. And you'll see it in the background of my other videos. I'm in a different corner. I know I promised, gosh, maybe a week ago that I was going to make a live feed showing you guys my room. Got a big size, not big size, but twice the size of a studio than what I used to have. And my first studio was pretty big. My second studio was tiny, and now I have kind of in between size, and that just kind of helps me keep it condensed. But I also have room to grow, so I'm kind of happy to the space that I was gladly to got from here from my house. So yeah, it does look pretty cool. It's real satisfying once you're done. So this one actually came out pretty good. The tail is pretty big. You can tell, that's kind of doubled there. The Blastoise, and I can go get the Blastoise right now. The Blastoise tail comes off so easily because it's like it's a bunch of tubes stuck together, and if you just kind of tap it, it comes off. And that's super annoying. So I love the Squirtle. I'm gonna hopefully get a War Turtle eventually. But for you guys who are wondering, you actually can see them right there. They're right there. I have a Mewtwo. I have a Charizard. I have a Charmander. I think I have a Pikachu that's in the way. A Pokeball that's not here, but I have it in another room, as well as a Loki, and I think that's it. Might have gotten a Psyduck, but not sure. Yeah, the Pokemon Legos are great, and Room 817, I have not heard of the manga Go West yet. So, what is this for? I wonder, is this for dividing? You get this thing here. I'm not really sure what this is for, but this came in the box, and I got a bunch of extra pieces that I'm going to put in a bag and separate, and eventually I'll have this big bag with a bunch of little pieces. So, I guess you guys that are watching, you guys probably think this is a cool thing. We'll be doing more videos like this. I hope you like it, and if you do, make sure you give me a like. And I'll be doing more live videos just like this for you guys to see, and hope you guys like it. Go share it and like it and do all that fun stuff. I got it in a mystery box at the convention. Go West. Cool. I'm not sure if you did a video, but you should have done a video of that mystery box to kind of see what you got. Every time you go to a convention, and if you have a small anime channel just like mine, you should always kind of do an opening of the box, man. You get more views that way. So cool. Well, I'm interested to see what you got. But yeah, for those who are watching this after the live feed, don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, to comment, do all that fun stuff. This video ended up being less than an hour, which was my goal for it to be an hour, and that's great. Thank you for those who were in the chat, Roommate17, and like always, Nick Victory Fire. I love when you guys are in the chat with me and just commenting stuff. So don't forget to do all the fun stuff. And guys, like always, don't be strangers.